Good morning, Caroline Clark, Heal Your Pain. So we all now know how I like to keep things very, very simple. Now, I was talking to clients yesterday and we were talking about how we can cramp. You can be doing an exercise and all of a sudden you cramp. Now, the majority of people that cramp, it can be lack of water, lack of certain minerals and vitamins in the body, but a lot of it is that the joint isn't working correctly. So our brain says to our nervous system, I want that joint to work. A muscle, the only thing a muscle is to do is to contract. So it says to that joint, the muscle contracts because the nervous system has asked it to contract and the brain has. And it goes to contract and the joint doesn't work properly. So the muscle goes, what's happening? So it doesn't know what to do. And so there's messages being sent backwards and forwards, like milliseconds. And so that's why it's so good to hold the position in cramp, which none of us like to do, often making a joint go the opposite way to the way you're asking it. So if you're asking it to come back towards you and you get a cramp, say here, then wiggle it, and it will loosen that joint off, which is a really good way of getting rid of cramp. So what happens is, if you release it off and ask again, you probably get a little bit more movement and less cramping. So we're only asking that joint to work.